there's another reason Jack 4 needs to exist in today's time. Like, I think it should exist now as opposed to any other time, because I see the platforming genre dying because of those overrated shooters that have little to no creativity in them whatsoever, and is just the most repetitive crap you can ever play. And I really despise shooters because it's just, that's all the market is nowadays, is shooters and, violent games that, like Assassin's Creed, is just so overrated and just not that good. Like, I see the platforming genre dying, and one of the only games I see, like, still keeping that genre alive is Ratchet and Clank. Whoops, wrong one. Ratchet and Clank. And, I haven't got Nexus yet. I'm going to be getting it soon for a friend. But, I'm still bound to play Nexus, but Ratchet and Clank has kept the platforming genre alive with its amazing next-gen games. Well, last-gen games, they were for the PS3, but I can't wait till the Ratchet and Clank movie and the new Ratchet and Clank game. Like, I don't have a PlayStation 4, and I really can't see myself getting one this, so soon. Unless Jack 4 comes out exclusively on it. Like, probably will when it does happen, it will. I will make it happen. And, my friend's gonna get it for his PS4, and I think I'm just gonna live at his house until we get through Ratchet and Clank, because Ratchet and Clank is awesome. I have got, every Ratchet and Clank game. I've got this one, Tools of Destruction, the first game, the second game, the third game, and Gladiator. I don't have Quest for Booty. I used to, well, no, I didn't used to. I got it from a friend, and, he picked it up one day, and it was really terrible. It was way too short, and they just used the same weapons from Tools of Destruction, and, just had them from level 3 from the start, and it was just way too short, and, what was there, it wasn't that great. And there's another game that's been keeping the genre alive, and that was Sly 4. And, from what I hear, it's a great game, but I haven't played it yet. The only Sly game I've got is the first one. I have played and finished the third one, and it's fantastic. I've played the second one through the demo through Ratchet and Clank 3, but, I'm still bound to play 2 and 4 properly. But, the first one, my favourite, it's just such an old school style platformer, and yeah, I love this game. This is great. I've I've finished this game a couple times, I'm not sure, but yeah, Sly 4 came out, and from what I hear, it's great. Reviewers, from what I've seen, they didn't like it as much as the originals, but, from what I hear from fans, it was great. And, I can't wait for the Sly movie to come out, and that's going to be awesome. But yeah, Sly 4. And really, there's only one more game I can see that's still keeping it alive, and that is Little Big Planet. Now, I like Little Big Planet. I've got number 2. I used to have number 1, but I gave it to a friend. And yeah, Little Big Planet's good. Like, the third one just came out recently, but I don't really see myself getting it because, it's more of a multiplayer game, and I don't have, well, I've got more than one controller for PS3, but only one works. I've got 3 controllers, but 2 are broken. And yeah, Little Big Planet 2 was great. I finished the story, I've made my own levels, I've posted a couple, but where this game really shines is the other levels other people have made. And, they're great. Like, the story it doesn't really focus on story. It just mainly focuses on the gameplay, and the gameplay is great. Um, it's got hasn't got that much replay value, but Little Big Planet 3 came out recently, and I don't know how it is. I haven't seen any reviews yet or anything, but I'm bound to watch a couple. And yeah, like Little Big Planet 3 came out. My friend's got it. I'm gonna have to play it at his place sometime soon. But he's not really interested in it. He's more of a shooter guy, but Assassin's Creed and all that. But he likes Jak and Daxter, so it's good enough. And really, there are the Mario games as well, but since I don't know, Mario just never really stuck with me. Like, I did like the original Mario's, like the original games, like the NES, the SNES, and the N64, and the GameCube. But on the DS and the Wii and all that, I don't know, it just lost it. It really did. And I don't own any Mario games. I'm a PlayStation kind of guy, I'm not really into Nintendo. I have got an original Game Boy, but again, it's all over there, fuck it. And, I play Pokemon. I love Pokemon. And I've put, I think, like 35 hours into Fire Red, and I barely play it anymore. And I still haven't finished it. I'm such a noob. Not really, don't call me that. But yeah, like, Pokemon's great. I like Pokemon. Original Marios were good. I've played Zelda. It's alright. I didn't really get into it that much. Ocarina of Time, I didn't really play it that much. But yeah. Mario's keeping it alive, kind of, because Mario still sells, because of all those, nostalgic whores who are still out there wanting more Mario games, all that sort of stuff, the new Zelda game's coming out, that looks pretty good, like, I like Zelda, it's pretty cool. I've really only played Zelda 2, which is, I think I'm having a war flashback, no. But, Zelda 2 was brutally hard. Ocarina of Time, it kind of bored me at the start, and I didn't really know what to do, and I haven't played any of the others, but it looks really good, the new one, and I have to play some of the ones on the DS's and all that, and on the Wii, because they look really good as well, but, I'm not really into Nintendo, so, Mario keeps it alive, because people still buy it, because, they whores over all that nostalgia, and they want another Mario game, like, every 6 months, so, that's why Mario has so many games, and, I don't know, somewhere along the line I just lost it. And yeah, Mario, Little Big Planet 3, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly Cooper are keeping it alive, and, 2 of the 3 PlayStation greats are keeping it alive. I mean, Jak and Daxter, where's Jak 4? Where is it? Because Jak 4 needs to keep it alive. Jak 4 needs to re-establish the platforming genre, or genre, whatever. But if Jak 4 came out, it would sell so well. I would buy that before I got a PS4. I would. I would buy it before I have a PS4. I'll hear that it's announced, and I'll save up for a PS4. But the day it gets released, I'm buying it, even if I don't have a PS4 yet. And, even if it's released on PS3, I'm still getting the PS4 version. I'll get the PS3 version as well, because, why not? I haven't got both versions of this, because the only PS2 versions I can find are American, and, PS2 is region locked, and they're like $40, and, that's such a rip-off. Like I said in my review, over $10 is highway robbery. I still don't really know what that means, but kind of get the idea. And yeah, Jak 4 would really keep it alive, because the platforming genre is still kind of there. It's still there, but there's nothing that's really spiking it into sales like Call of Duty is, because Call of Duty makes so much sales, and it is so shit. I haven't played the new one, Advanced Warfare. You know, it just looks like more gimmicks, like with ghosts. You know, just one dog mission or so. But you know, I just don't really like shooters. You know, I like 90s shooters. I love Doom. Doom was great. I love Wolfenstein, like the original Wolfenstein. That was awesome as well. But you know, I've liked the original Call of Duties, like World at War and you know, Modern Warfare and all that. They were good, but after all them, they just got repetitive, stupid, crap, shit, boring. You know, boring. That's kinda not a word that developers want to hear from their games, you know? And, you know, Activision made Call of Duty, and I don't know, I never really liked Activision. Like, they grabbed Spyro, the PS2 version of Spyro. I thought it couldn't get any worse, but they turned it into Skylanders. And I've got Skylanders. When it first came out, I was like 10. I wanted to get Skylanders because it looked pretty cool. But you know, look, Spyro isn't even the front person. It's some other chick. And it's called Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. And you know what? The story has got nothing to do with Spyro. And, you know, they could have at least counted in him a bit, instead of just him being a character to play as. But, you know, this game is terrible. I really hate this game. The only reason I've still got it is because my little brother, for his birthday one year, he got so many figurines for this game from all his friends and all that, because, you know, he plays this game sometimes. I can't remember the last time he played it. But I hate this game. I hate this game so much. It really took Spyro. I thought he couldn't get any worse, but fucked with him even more, and it turned it into Skylanders. And I can't see Spyro coming back until Activision loses the rights to Spyro, and when they do, I hope Insomniac buys back the rights to Spyro and makes a proper Spyro 4. You know, like, Into the Dragonfly, I've got that. You know, we don't talk about that one. Or any of the PS2 Spyros. I only like PS1 Spyro. You know, this game is terrible. Okay, that's all I'm saying about it. And, you know, that was considered a platformer, Skylanders, but how can it be a platformer when you can't even jump? Like, what the hell, man? It's just... Man, this is turning out to be a really long video, isn't it? So, Jak 4 needs to return because of all those reasons I've just told you, and mainly to keep the platforming genre alive. Like, the only platformers I can find that are really good are on the PlayStation 2. And, you know, I've been trying to hunt down some really good ones, like some really good PS2 games. I want to make it the ultimate collection of PS2 games. Recently, I've been playing such a good game, and you know what that is? Kingdom Hearts 2. And this game is brilliant. I've put 17 hours into it over the course of 2 days. The last 2 days, I've put 17 hours into it. But I feel really bad for playing this one before the first one, but I don't know, it's just great. So yeah, guys, Kingdom Hearts 2, highly recommended, but I highly recommend playing the first one before it because I'm an idiot, man. I got this a while ago, but a friend's been borrowing it because he's a nut about Kingdom Hearts. Well, not really, but you know, he really likes it. He's got the first one, but I got to track down the first. And that one on the PSP, what's it called? Birth by Sleep, I think it's called. I played the Game Boy Advance one, Chain of Memories, and I didn't like it. Like, it was okay, I guess, but it was nothing compared to the actual thing. And, you know, I grew up watching Disney movies, and, you know, it's just great. It's just so good. The story is fantastic. The combat is brilliant. And, you know, it's not, I can't really say much more. It's Kingdom Hearts, man. But, you know, I've already started making my collection of PlayStation 2 games, and, you know, I've got some really good ones there. I might show you in a different video, like, you know, if you guys want me to, but, you know, I'm not, I don't really have that many. Like, I've got all these PlayStation 2 games. Like, I've got this top row, this row, and this bottom row. So, you know, it's a lot of PlayStation 2 games, and yeah, most of them are really, really bad. Like, the ones on the bottom, I despise so much. You know, I don't, no, not really despise, they're so terrible. Like, games like Gran Turismo 3, you know, Hitman 2, that was awful, Max Payne, you know, just all them sort of games. Like, second row has some good ones, but only a couple. And the top row are all my favourites, like all my Jacks, my Sly, all my Ratchets, my Kingdom Hearts, a couple of SpongeBob games, a couple of Simpsons, and yeah, so I really got to sum up this video, don't I? Jak 4 needs to exist because of the reasons I've listed in this really long video. It's probably my longest video. I think it might be like, I don't know, like 20 minutes maybe. And yeah, so, you know, Jak 4, it really needs to exist. I need it to exist. I hope it exists sometime soon, at least before I die. Like, seriously, if it doesn't exist after, like, before I cease to exist, it's just, that'll just be terrible. But, you know, I don't really want to talk about that. But, yeah, guys, so I'm the Power Cell Freak, and if you like this really long video, leave a like. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, share this video, you know, get the word out there. Jak 4, it needs to exist. Get everyone you know who likes Jak and Daxter, get them to watch this video, because it does need to exist. Jak 4 has to exist, because it needs to tie up the loose ends for Jak 3, to get people to recognize it instead of this piece of shit, to keep the platforming genre alive especially, and any other reasons I've mentioned in this video that I can't remember right now. Just, it has to, alright? Everyone you know who knows Jak and Daxter, who likes Jak and Daxter, get them to watch this and spread awareness for Jak 4. It needs to exist. Jak 4 has to. And yeah, I really got to end this video soon. I'm trying, you know, it's kind of hard. So, I'm the Power Cell Freak, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. It might be another review, I hope it is, but yeah. So, I'm out, guys. Later.